Hey guys, we're on chapter 11. Now you're going to notice I'm going to be jumping around a little bit. For this chapter, I might there's fun stuff, so I might do that on Friday and kind of bring that, do that. It's supposed to be later, but I'm going to do it a little earlier because line plots are a lot of fun and, this math is the fun math. The other thing I want to mention is the protractors that I gave you. They're not rulers because I couldn't find rulers. I searched the whole school, could not find rulers. But I did find the protractors. Now, if you use the bottom of the protractor, the straight part of the protractor, at the bottom, that's a ruler, okay? Just to let you know. All right, so today we're going to talk about customary units of length. Inch, quarter inch, half inch, okay? Why do we convert measurements? Well, because you convert measurements because not everybody in the United States, only the United States uses our measuring system. Other countries use different measuring systems. By the way, we got a kitten and she's about to jump on the dog. So this should be interesting. Write a problem that has missing information. Tell what information is missing, rewrite the problem with extra information, and solve. I'm going to make this easy. I'm just going to do it. Okay. Here we go. Mrs. O went to the store. She bought milk, eggs, and a surprise for Mrs. M. How much did she spend? Okay, so that's a problem with missing information. It doesn't tell me, it tells me what she bought, but it doesn't tell me anything about how much it costs. So let's say this. Mrs. O went to the store. She bought milk for, where is it? You guys are like, come on. Eggs for, where is it? Why can't I find it? And a surprise for Mrs. M for $1. Okay, now I changed it to how much did she spend. So then you would add up the numbers. Okay, easy, right? So I'm not even going to make you do your own problem. That's just the beginning and the end. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we ready to move on? Answers will vary. We're going to quick check right on through here. What is length? I will tell you, we're doing a, quarantine, a lot of projects at home, doing a lot of stuff out in the garden. And I'm doing a lot with length. So length is how long something is, okay? So when you're trying to decide how long something is, you, I guess I can't move that, okay. You measure its length, okay? So you would measure the length here and the length to here, from here to here, right? Okay, length is how long something is. All right, so it says, for each object below, circle the most reasonable unit of measure. So is it inches, is it feet, or is it yards? Inches is like a ruler, okay? So usually it goes up to 12. Feet is, a foot is 1 standard ruler, which is 12 inches. And a yard is 3 rulers, okay? So it's 3 12 inches, which makes it 36 inches. So a yardstick is like that thing that I would sometimes walk around the classroom and bang on your desk. That was a yardstick. And I have always had fun with that. So would we do the height of a person in inches, feet, or yards? Usually we do it by feet. Okay, I am 5 feet tall. I'm very short. The length of a guinea pig. So think about how big the guinea pig. Guinea pig's no bigger than your iPad. So you do that in inches. How about a dollar bill? It's pretty small. You do that in inches too. The height of a desk. That one would be feet or yards. Okay, so I would say feet for that. The length of a football field. Definitely yards. And no, I do not know how many yards a football field is. I'm sure you guys do. Okay. All right. So it says, estimate your height in feet and inches. Then measure your height in feet and inches using a tape measure. Well, we can't do that. Now, if we were in the classroom, we would have had fun with this. But I know that my height is 5 feet 2 inches. So I would, if we were going to write that in there, it would be 5 feet 2 inches. I know, I'm really short. Owen's 5 feet 7 inches, and he's like a giant to me. Okay. Okay, so it says the actual size of a neon damsel marine fish is shown. Measure how long the fish is to the nearest inch, half inch, and quarter inch. This is so hard because I can't show you with a ruler. It doesn't have a ruler for me to use. I was looking at it earlier today. I don't know why I can't use a ruler, but I would be running around the classroom with a ruler, or, well, a protractor that I stole from the other teachers in the faculty room. I would be running around with that, trying to show you. So, here's what I'm going to, let me see if I can do this. Come on. No? All right. Yes? No? Yes? Yes? No? Why isn't this drawing? All right, let's see. No, it's not letting me draw. Okay. So, the quarter inch is like, you'll notice that there's, on your ruler, there's like little pieces that are bigger, that the tally marks. The one in the middle is the half. The one between the 0 and the 1, the half, is a quarter. Okay. So it says, measure this to the nearest inch. Well, I can't because I don't have a book. I'm going to have to go right to the answer here. Okay, so it's 2 inches. Now let's go to the next part. So it says, using a ruler, measure the length of the fish to the nearest half inch. Measure to the nearest quarter inch. So it gives you some things to look at. So an inch is about the length of one paper clip. A foot is about the length of a textbook. So your math book is about a foot. And a yard is about the height of a chair. Okay, so that gives you some ideas. All right, so to the nearest half inch, it was 1.5, and to the nearest quarter, it was 1.5. Well, okay, thank you, math book. All right, so choose the best estimate of length for the caterpillar. So what do you think? How many inches do you think it is? Do you think it's 2 inches, 20 inches, 20 feet, or 2 yards? So a caterpillar is so small, is small. So inches are better estimates than feet. So 20 inches is more than a foot and it's too big. So the best estimate would be A, 2 inches. All right, here's our guided practice. And I know this was like a really fast lesson. But here's what I want you to know. I want you to look at your ruler on the protractor at the bottom where it's straight. And I want you to really look at it and use it. And don't just measure what's in the book. Measure other stuff around the house. Measuring is fun. Get a tape measure. go measure something. You'll have a great time. I measured today, had to measure, because we're going to buy some rocks, and I had to measure how many feet we need, how many yard, blah, 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 cubic feet, all this other. Anyway, go measure. You'll have fun with it. Okay, again, I don't have a ruler, so I can't show you with a ruler. So I'm just going to do the guided practice. So it says, estimate, so like how much is the butterfly? 3 inches. Really, only give me inches. I don't care about the half and the quarter, which I'll put in your thing for tomorrow. Okay? All right, guys. We will be Zooming, and that's pretty much it. This is an easy lesson. You should be able to get through this pretty quickly. All right. Miss you. Bye.